Ask the 8-Ball is brought to you by BBops, where chocolate shakes just above $1. Also, Lola's Fine Hot Sauce, now available at Lowe's stores everywhere.
Hi, I'm Quinn, and I'm listening to my daddy and Cody.
Cody's like the whitest dude that's ever been on the show.
You're not
And we
wrong.
had Ed Wilson.
Yeah, we did have Ed Wilson.
That says a lot.
We had Tyler Belling on once, too.
You're welcome.
Yeah, thanks.
That was a long podcast we did. We had our
That was
buddy
like
on.
2
It was like
hours.
right when we first started doing these, when we had no clue what we were doing. And it was
Yeah.
like a 2.5 hour podcast because we just got, it was almost like a podcast because we kind of got high and just rambled. I should go back and listen
Oh, were
to
we
that
not
one.
supposed to get high before this one?
No, we prefer it now. Yeah.
You got to be intoxicated or inebriated or high. One of the three.
Sorry, allegedly we got
Allegedly.
high.
Allegedly. I was high on life.
Yeah,
Allegedly.
unless you're
Yeah.
in a marijuana smoking state, then
Yeah.
we were.
Or Oregon, where every drug's legal.
3, 2, 1.
Hey, what's up, Cody?
Not much, man. What's up with you?
Oh, not a lot. What's new?
I don't know, man. Let's ask the 8-Ball.
Welcome back, guys. Season 4, episode 3?
Yeah.
3? 2?
Also, 69th episode.
69.
Yeah, 69th overall.
You guys didn't tell me it was a special occasion.
It's very
Surprise!
special. Well, I mean, isn't that usually how that works? We want to surprise you, like, I got this, girl. I got this.
Yeah, I should have gotten us like crowns or sashes.
That's fair.
Thank you to our guest tonight, Des Moines. The only comedian in Des Moines that I'm taller than. Des Moines' best
what
open
a
mic
great-
host,
What a great intro.
Yeah.
Melanie Mackey. Thanks for being on the show.
Yeah, thank you for having me. Yeah.
Big shout out to Ruben Johnson for these mic stands. We don't have to.
Uh-oh. We got some
we don't
special
have to
guests
do anything,
coming.
But
Hands free.
yeah.
Yeah.
it's
I still felt
fantastic.
to hold something. Like, I'm just used to having
Yeah,
something in my
you're
hand all the
really
time.
gripping that mic stand.
I'm nervous. I'm
Yeah.
nervous. Can you guys tell?
No, you're sticking the table.
Oh, I'm sorry. So, Melanie, you just celebrated a birthday recently, correct?
Yes, just turned 29 last week.
Are you excited to turn 30?
I'm super nervous.
Nervous?
I have this like whole biological clock thing right now where I'm like convinced that I really want to have a kid before I'm 35.
Okay.
But in order to do that, you have to like know someone for at least a couple years.
I mean, not necessarily.
I mean, you should, but yeah. So I've been really obsessed with the idea of like meeting someone pretty soon so that I can
Yeah.
have a kid at a reasonable timeline. So
Okay.
that's kind of what my general, existential crisis with
That's
almost
kind of what you've
turning
been doing
30.
with your life is just trying to find somebody to marry you and knock you up.
Yeah, just poking holes in condoms and trying
Well,
to trap someone.
Nice. Do you use dating apps?
I do. I hate them, but that's like half my content with my comedy, so I keep them around.
Well, that's fair. What's your go-to one?
Hinge and Bumble,
Hinge,
kind of
okay.
50-50.
Let me ask you a question about Hinge.
All of our
Okay.
guests have heard this.
Yeah.
Cody is banned from Hinge.
How did you get banned from
I
Hinge?
have no
He
idea.
won't tell us
I don't
why.
know.
They
These
tell
people-
you why when they ban you.
No, I went
According to
in
him,
and
they don't. See, thank you for being honest with us.
how
'cause
do
he
you know?
lied
Have you
to
been
us.
banned?
No,
Then
but
how do
like,
you know?
Because that's just like supposed to be like the terms of service.
No,
It's
I
like,
went
they
in
don't
and
just
they literally say in there, we reserve the right to not tell you for whatever reason why you've been banned. And so I emailed like their customer service or whatever you want to call it, and they never emailed me back. So
Did you email the right address?
I don't know.
You could be missing out on the love of your life
Yeah.
I could.
You could.
because
be
you
hinging right
accidentally
now.
said the
Could be
N-word on
hinging.
Hinge.
Yeah. Is that why you think Cody got banned from Hinge?
I seems like something like
Let's-
Cody would do.
Let's start that rumor. Cody got banned from Hinge for using the N-word.
Yes.
Can we not? Please, please not. Please no.
That was actually the best answer anyone's come up with yet.
Yeah,
for this
that's got to
question.
be it.
Yeah. Most everyone else said like dick pics or something like that, but
Oh,
You just-
no.
yeah, Cody doesn't have that much Zoom, so I don't think that's it.
Oh.
Sick burn.
Yeah.
You didn't see this podcast going this way, did you, Cody?
Yeah.
I mean, it
We're
always
just gonna
goes
roast
to the
you.
negative for me at some point. But
We're going to roast you for being lonely.
being lonely. I got a dog though. I'm not lonely.
Yeah, that's true. I just have like 35 houseplants, so
Hey, you gotta keep them alive.
Are
That's the
you
job.
a big plant mom?
I'm a huge plant mom. Oh my gosh.
That's rough because we're in a drought right now, so you're wasting water on those plants.
Yeah, I'm a real whore with it. Yeah.
I bought 2 hanging plants for the front of my house, and
Oh.
they both died within like a day and a half
Oh no.
because I didn't realize you needed to water them all the time.
I mean, you don't need to water them all
They're
the time.
probably half dead when I bought them. I just like these look nice, so I hung
Yeah.
them up, and then like I went out like
Did you like look up whether you should have been hanging them by a window at all? Because sometimes they're not. They don't want that much sunlight.
no, I hung them outside.
Oh, you hung them outside?
Yeah. And it was super hot out, so I think that was why.
Oh, yeah.
Ask him about the first time he bought fish for him, his girlfriend, and his daughter. How long those fish lasted?
How long?
Oh, they died right away, but
Less
the
than
ones I have-
24
the ones I have
hours.
now, they're good.
Yeah.
Well, to be fair, and I'm gonna put them on blast. I bought them at Petco. That was my bad.
I've
I
heard
should've-
I've heard bad
I
things
should
about
have
Petco.
shopped local because I went to a local place. I won't say their name because they don't pay us to. I went to a local place, and it was fantastic. The fish have been alive the whole time. They're great people. Petco, trash.
Where do you buy your plants from, Melanie?
I like to go to Petals and Moss here in East Village.
Okay.
Pretty
That's where
often.
they do the plant wall down here at Coa from.
Yeah, I knew that they
Yeah.
did the plant wall here.
Shout out Coa Cantina for having us down here.
Yeah,
also.
we're happy to be here. But yeah, no, I usually get them from Petals and Moss. There's a really nice one on Ingersoll called Renovation Jungle. They have some nice plant stuff. And then you just you get to a point where you trade like clippings of your plants with your friends to make new plant babies. It's it's like trading cards but more alive.
Interesting.
Nice.
So- I've never heard of that before.
Plant babies.
You just cut off like a leaf or what?
So yeah, usually if you cut it off somewhere where there's something called a node. So a node is like a little nub where a new root will form if you cut it. And so you take like a plant and you cut it at the node and then you put it in like a little jar of water by the sun and then it'll form its own roots and then you put that in dirt and now you have a new plant for free.
So for our guests that are still awake now,
Didn't know you were gonna get this.
didn't know you
Like,
were
she
gonna
tells
learn.
a lot of dick jokes on stage. This could be really fun. No,
Yeah.
let me tell you about
let me
plants.
tell you about how to grow the
Yeah.
perfect
Well,
plant.
segment 1 tonight's plants. Segment 2 is dick jokes.
Yeah.
So stay tuned.
Stay tuned.
Yeah.
It's gonna get greeny around
Yeah.
here.
So green thumb involved in both
Yeah.
of them.
Yeah, right.
So since you're new to the show, we do a thing called the Blitz. That
Okay.
will be in the second segment.
Ooh.
Where it's rapid fire questions. I'll ask you, then I'll ask Cody. We'll compare answers.
Ooh, okay.
Segment 3, we'll do a little thing called the Kyle McLean Low Life Piece of Shit of the Week Award.
I love it.
So if you have any nominees for the Low Life Piece of Shit, you can throw them in, or you can just be the judge and pick who wins the Low Life Piece of
Oh
Shit.
my
of the
God, I love that. Okay,
Yeah.
this is fun. There's segments. This
Yeah.
is great.
Week. Yeah.
Yeah,
We're
we got
like
3
a real
segments.
show, but not really. Yeah.
Yeah.
We're like Jimmy Fallon that nobody watches or listens to. So it's perfect. Hey, Jimmy Fallon's an announcer. He's from Des Moines.
His announcer.
Yeah. God, I want to look up his name now. Steven something. I only know this because he came into Wellman's last week for his 41st high school reunion.
With Miss Baldwin.
No, he went to Roosevelt.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Did you know that?
I didn't know this.
Do you watch Jimmy Fallon's show?
On occasion.
Yeah. Steve Higgins, this guy.
Oh wow.
Okay.
Yeah.
He
Okay.
looks like Steve
Roosevelt.
Colbert.
He was class at 1980 at Roosevelt.
So I was not even born yet. You weren't even born yet.
I was not. I'm only 29. So
Hey, 29.
So you're a twin, right?
Yes. Yes, I am.
So do you and your sister, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you guys have like a psychic connection?
is
Can
it
you guys reach?
identical twins?
So, no, fraternal twins.
Okay.
But that's actually, that's like my main opening joke is like people always ask us if
Yeah.
we have that psychic connection. She thinks we do. I don't necessarily think we do.
So you just like get out of my head.
Yeah, like, oh, you're not welcome here. Like she says she gets all my stage fright and like she gets like nervous on behalf of me. Like
Okay.
I did gymnastics growing up and like I didn't get that nervous about, being up on the balance beam or
Yeah.
anything. And she said that she would get nervous for me and that was like the twin thing.
Okay.
But I don't really know because, like, I don't know, like, they say that part of it is when, like, your twin is sad or if your twin is stressed or anything like that, you would know. And we're not that close.
Really?
Yeah, that seems like faked closeness to me.
Fair enough.
So,
I think if
yeah.
you spend enough time around somebody, you can kind of sense when they're sad or stressed or whatever. But
Yeah, and sometimes it's just, you're just vibing with their energy and you're like,
Yeah.
you can tell that something's off. And part of that was maybe when we grew up together. But, like, she lives out in Buffalo, New York now. And,
Okay.
like, I don't think she knows when I'm stressed or
Is
anything.
she part of the Bills Mafia?
Not that I know of. She moved out there and met her second husband and, they're having a nice
So
time.
she's on 2 and you're not even on 1 yet.
I know, I'm super far behind. And like twins are all about comparing like where they are in life. So I'm just like really failing at life.
Did she leave the first husband behind for you? So she's like,
Here's a husband.
Yeah.
No.
Here's my spare.
yeah.
Here's this husband. I'm gonna go get a new one. She regifting. No, she did not. Her first husband was here in Iowa, small town called Eddyville.
I've heard of that.
And they lived there
I've
for
heard
a
of
couple
that.
years,
What's that?
and then she, they fell out of love, and then she moved out to Buffalo, New York for a new job, and met her current husband. They just had their first baby like 4 months ago.
Nice.
Nice.
Yeah.
First time aunt. Congrats. So I read this thing today. where there's in 2007 there was twins born. One was born at like 1:30 in the morning, and then the other one was born after that, but it went to daylight savings time. So the second one born is technically the older one. They consider it. How would you hold that against your sister? Like hold it above her head?
Oh my God! Like the same way that she holds the fact that she is older than me.
Yeah.
You know, there was always a power dynamic there that she was like the oldest.
And has had 2 husbands.
Yeah, 2 husbands, a minute older. She's got a kid. I don't have one of those.
But you got her on the plants.
I got her on the plans for surezies. But she is definitely, yeah. If I was technically legally older than her, like everything would have been different.
Okay.
Is she funny?
No.
Okay, so you got the funny.
I'm the funny one. I'm the fun one and the funny one. She's like the stable one that like can form better partnerships and, you know, has like a real job.
Nice. So you're perfect for comedy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm the hot
Perfect.
mess and
Nice.
she's
Cody,
yeah.
you have a shot in this game, man.
Because I'm a hot mess?
Yes.
You're saying-
Oh, I
Hot-
thought you were going to be like, do you want to be like husband number 3
Well,
for my
that-
sister? Like,
that
I can
too.
get you guys connected.
Get in line for that too. Get in line for that too.
Yeah. Cody's like, I'll
Who's
move to
taller,
Buffalo.
you
I'm
or
good
your
with it.
sister?
I think she's technically taller. I did gymnastics for 10 years, and that stunted my growth just a little bit. So
Me too.
I think technically you did gymnastics for 10 years.
No, but I just
Cody's
You
got
don't. You don't have an
I
excuse.
just got a
You're
growth
just
study.
short.
Cody often gets compared to looking like the male Sean Johnson. He's got
I
a gymnastics
don't see
body.
it. You do have a gymnast body, like
Yeah.
a wrestler's gymnast
Wrestler.
kind
I'll
of
take
body.
wrestler. Wrestler works.
Eh, I like gymnasts better.
Gymnasts probably have bigger dicks if that helps.
Okay, wrestler it is.
So what else are we talking about today, guys?
We don't want to talk about your dick.
Yeah, Cody. Ruben called his the mongoose. What's yours?
What's your dick's
Yeah,
name?
what's
Mine
your
is
dick's
the
name?
gerbil.
The gerbil.
Wow.
Because it's just
'Cause you
spinning
put it
around all the
inside of
time.
You just tuck it back and shove it in yourself.
Short
like Richard
attention
Gere?
span.
So about that next subject, next topic, where are we at with this again?
Are you feeling uncomfortable right now?
No, everybody knows I'm hung like a horse. It's fine. That's why I walk with a limp.
A dead horse is already laying down.
I thought you
Hey.
were gonna say like miniature pony.
That's
or like
still-
My Little Pony.
Yeah, where were you with the good insult, Marshall? Jesus.
Well,
I'm disappointed in you right now. Melanie's at least
just-
come up with clever insults on me.
well, she's a professional comedian. I'm just a guy sitting here with you guys.
I mean, I'm a professional comedian. I've been paid to do comedy.
Anyways, that's the show for this week, guys. Thanks for listening to our last episode ever.
Hey, if you're gonna go out, you got to go out on 69, right?
That's fair. So you were talking before we started about you just quit your job.
I did. Yes.
So you were an event coordinator, from what I gathered.
Yes. So I've been running a wedding venue for the past 4 years,
Okay.
and I just quit.
Because that
so
sounds awful.
This weekend will be my last weekend of weddings.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. So I've done over 200 weddings at this venue. And I am tired, obviously. Weddings are a lot. They're a little bit
A
exhausting.
lot of bridezillas.
Not as many bridezillas. Brides' mothers are more
Yeah.
insane than brides most of the time. And my
Makes
venue
sense.
really catered to like a very chill bride.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, and I mean, I absolutely love my job. I love what I do, but was starting to like suck my soul out from the inside out. And I realized like, you know, like, why am I so sad all the time? And I thought maybe I was just
Probably
tired.
because you saw people getting married and you're just like, when's that going to
I'm
be me?
alone. Yeah.
She's got a book
my
full
sister.
That's
of.
part of it. Like, I literally told my boss, I was like, I'm not going to meet a husband if I only work with grooms. You know, so
Hey, groomsmen.
even them, they're usually just wasted by the time they get to me, you know?
Well, they're easy to take home then, right?
Vulnerable, yes.
Vulnerable.
Cody's model. They're super wasted, so they're easy to take home. I love
Yes. So now I know your MO. Now I know, yeah.
So do you want a shot?
Another Jägermeister for you,
Yeah,
Mr. King?
Of course. Of
Uh,
course.
How do you feel about the fact we're at a tequila bar and Cody ordered a Jaeger bomb?
I mean, I was really mean about it when he ordered it. So, like, I'm really judgy. I'm very judgy when it comes to what people order for drinks.
And that's why I haven't brought my dog around.
I did read
Yes.
online that you were, I think it was maybe in your bio or something, that you're a craft beer snob.
Yes.
Is that correct?
Yes.
Perfect.
So I have my Cicerone, which is like the sommelier, but for craft beer.
Mhm.
So so I'm like basically craft beer certified, and so I'm such a big craft beer snob. It's so mean.
Okay. Do you drink like domestic beers at all?
Yeah,
if
I mean,
you're-
I'm
if you're
drinking a
slumming
Corona
it?
right now, and
Yeah.
Miller Lite is my usual domestic of choice.
Okay.
Okay,
Wow,
Cody.
Cody,
That
that's
was
rude.
really judgy for
Wow.
someone who just took a shot of Jaeger bomb.
Wow,
so
Cody, that is so rude of you.
Bomb is not a shot. difference.
I happen to think Miller Lite's delicious for you.
Thank you.
Delicious for her, yeah.
Yeah.
You won't drink it.
I love that for you.
Yes, it's great.
But yeah, so no, craft beer is kind of my thing. That's actually how I got my job. So the venue I run is over at the Iowa Tap Room.
Okay.
And
I didn't
so
even know that was a wedding venue.
So they have a wedding venue.
Okay.
But I started bartending there because I am just in love with craft beer and everything that it is. And eventually I have an event planning like PR communications degree. So like it just worked to help plan that venue.
Nice. What's your go-to craft beer? You walking in place right now, like bam.
If they have Confluence over the Ivy, that is my best one. That's a Czech Pilsner. It's a summer beer that Confluence out here in Des Moines produces. And it is clean and crisp and malt forward and not pretentious and not heavy, but also not like bitch beer light. So it's super, it's the best beer in Des Moines during the summer at least.
Okay. Cody, what's your go-to beer? Craft or domestic?
Jaeger? Say
Keystone
Jaeger.
Light.
Jaeger beer. Keystone's delicious.
Keystone Light.
Wow. You
I
judge me for
love
Miller and
Keystone.
you like Keystone?
Keystone's my favorite beer.
I just recently moved off of Keystone Light because I was like, I can't do light beer anymore. This just wasn't doing it for me. I do High Life now.
Yeah, I like a good High Life. Yeah.
But I don't do the craft beers. It's too much for me. I've tried to like them. It's just
I do. I can
I'm
get
not
like
that
into
mature
a
yet, I guess you
like
could
a
say.
red ale, like a red like a
Like
Alaskan,
Red Dog?
Alaskan Amber, Red Dog.
Okay.
During the summertime, I'm gonna go with Summer Shandy though. I don't know if that's considered craft.
Yeah,
but-
Lightning Kugels. They're more of like an import,
Okay.
kind of. Yeah, but I think that's kind of how I would classify them. But
Okay.
yeah, they're.
So when people walk in at the tap room when you're working and they order, like, if Cody were walking in, be like, "Do you guys got Keystone?" She'd
be like, "Who said that? Can't see you over the bar."
I
Yeah.
can't serve this.
We're like, can I
guy."
see your ID?
Yeah.
But no. So what we usually do is we recommend one of our lighter lagers. We do have Bud Light and Coors Light in bottles, but we also have a lot of really nice light Pilsner lager.
What about Busch
that
Light?
kind of thing. We don't have Busch Light.
Okay. That's
Yeah.
like an Iowa staple,
My
so I
weddings
didn't know.
can buy Busch Light by the keg if they wanted to, and most of them have for like the past 4 months.
Right.
Which is really normal, especially for summer weddings. But we don't normally carry that. So
So I've seen a couple times recently. There was weddings and like bachelorette parties on like a Sunday.
yeah.
Love
That
it.
seems very unusual to me.
Well, correct me if I'm wrong. Weddings, I've learned, on Fridays or Sundays are a lot cheaper to do than on a Saturday.
In some venues, yes.
Okay.
Yeah. And a lot of 2020 brides had to reschedule to 2021.
Yeah.
And like,
That makes
in
sense.
addition to that, it was also a really, really big engagement season. So more couples got engaged this year than like ever before. And because everyone who had to quarantine with their significant other, they either had a baby, broke up, or got engaged.
That's fair. I feel like
Marshall, you
we had
didn't-
like 3 friends get engaged.
Yeah.
Over quarantine.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people were like, we survived an apocalypse.
Maybe
like,
4.
we can do this.
Marshall, you haven't. You didn't do any of those.
That's fair.
You didn't break up, have a baby, or get engaged?
No.
What did you guys do?
Played video games.
Yeah? You just started Breath of the Wild and never stopped?
Well, I already have a child, so.
Oh, well, there you
yeah,
go.
so I was ahead of the curve. I set the standard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Trendsetter. You
How
did
does-
it
how
before it
does
was
your
cool.
I decided to be in solidarity with Cody. I'm never going to get engaged until Cody finds just a girlfriend. Just out of solidarity for Cody. Like, I feel like it's not
Guys,
fair
let's
for him.
help Marshall out. Find me a girlfriend.
What kind of girl are we going to try and find you?
Yeah, Cody, what's
I
your,
know girls.
What's your go-to girl here?
As a girl, on behalf of girls,
we're gonna
I
turn
know
this
many
podcast
girls.
into hooking Cody up.
Is this
Yeah.
like the dating show I never got to be on because of COVID?
Yeah.
Correct.
I was gonna
Good,
be.
in
I was
fact-
gonna be on a dating show 6 days before COVID like shut everything down. Like
Yeah.
On Helpful Smiles TV, the High V TV channel.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's crazy.
Yeah, we had him
I
set
was
up.
almost the Des Moines Bachelorette for Channel 13.
Oh,
so
really?
yeah, so
Nice.
they tried to do that to me too. So.
I did that to you.
Yeah.
Hey, I thought it would been fun.
Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go to a quick commercial break. We're gonna come back. We're gonna figure out Cody's perfect girl.
Ooh.
Okay.
Have you seen Scarlett Johansson or Blake Lively?
Okay. So the most obtainable girl, we'll say.
Yeah.
And we'll be right back.
A dead one?
Ever wanted to send someone a chocolate dick? Well, now you can. Dick at Your Door allows you to send an anonymous chocolate love shooter to anyone. You're probably asking, why would I want to send someone an edible lap rocket? Because it's f***ing hilarious. Whether it's a gag gift for your bro, whoa, a prank on your mother-in-law, or a meaningful gift for that bride-to-be.
It's a dick.
Dick at Your Door has the perfect pleasure pump for every occasion. Each decadent disco stick is handcrafted with care by a certified chocolatier, right here in the USA. Suck it, world. They're delicious, and oh yeah, they're vegan too. So you can send our chocolate chodes to pretty much anyone.
Want to see one of our chocolate danglers? Well, you can't here, but you can over at dickatyourdoor.com. Take a browse at all of our chocolatey delights and send someone in your life the most special and confusing gift on earth.
So
We've come
cool.
a long way since we got bored during quarantine and decided to start a podcast.
Yeah, which is just like an hour and a half of rambling.
It
Not
basically,
thinking that people have short attention spans.
yeah.
That's like such a white guy thing too. It's like we're just funny. We'll just talk. We'll just ramble.
I mean,
Yeah.
and that's basically what the first like 8 episodes were. I was just like arguing back and forth about
Talk,
stupid
we'll
shit.
figure it out. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I think we would just be watching TV and just talking while we're watching TV.
Basically, yeah.
They were awful. Well, the first I don't know how many were just audio.
Yeah. First 12, I think.
Yeah, and then I found a GoPro laying around. So we're like, oh, we'll use this, and then finally we have a good. This is like a good one. This is HD.
Ooh,
So
HD.
we're high tech now.
How did you find a GoPro, Marshall?
Science.
Science.
Yeah.
Google?
Big thank you to our fake sponsor of the week. Not to be confused with our real sponsors, BBops, Lola's, also Coa Cantina tonight.
Yeah, if you guys haven't been down to Coa, come check it out. Great patio, great upstairs party venue, great
Yeah, you
tequila.
can actually rent this upstairs, like if you have like a corporate party or anything.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. And they can like drop they have like a projector screen they can drop down.
Oh,
You
I
can
should've
run
done this for my
slides,
birthday
audio.
party.
Yeah, you can do it. The whole upstairs you can have, and it's private bathrooms, full bar service.
Yeah.
Everything. So great spot.
Where did you do your birthday party at?
I kind of did like a progressive birthday party where like I just
The
started.
insurance company?
Yes, very much like that. We all wore khakis. But no, I
Was Jake
started
there?
I started at one place and then we just kept going. Jake is State Farm, not
Oh, my bad.
progressive.
Yeah, it's
Cody.
Flo.
Flo, sorry.
But no, I had some drinks with friends over at Bartender's Handshake, and then we went to the open mic at the station that
Yeah.
over on
talking
Ingersoll
about?
that night. And then because that's like my. And, I was like, I just want to do all my favorite things. So
Yeah.
I had drinks with my friends. I went to an
have to
open
check
mic,
that
and
one
then we did karaoke over at AJ's on Court.
Nice.
Which I also love karaoke so very much.
Are you good at it?
I've been told that I'm good at it.
Okay.
And I have no reason, like no one has any right to tell me whether I am or am not. So
I mean,
I
it's karaoke,
I
yeah.
feel like if somebody goes out of their way to be like, you were pretty good at that. And I think it's more about the enthusiasm because I just sing a lot of Hamilton and Disney.
Okay.
That's fair.
So, talking about the new open mic at the station, we've got Des Moines comedy scene is kind of picking up. We've got open mic nights Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Right?
Yes, we do. Yeah. So you've got
Awesome.
Monday night at the station, hosted by Jameson Cox. You've got Tuesday evening at Lefties, usually hosted by Alex Carter, sometimes Damn Anthem. And then Wednesday evening, Mistress Brewing with Greg Romans. And then sometimes the...
That's the one in Ankeny.
Yeah, and then there was the one in Ames, and that's Cody Tiano. And then Thursday night, TeeHee's by me.
Nice.
So,
You're now the official host of every Thursday?
so yeah,
Starting, like,
starting
this is-
soon.
Okay.
I'll be the official one most of the time. Sid wants to maybe take it over once a month, and
What a show off.
Yeah.
Fuck you, Sid.
F. Sid Jewalker.
Yeah.
so no, yeah, he wants to sometimes pop back in. I think he does enjoy it. I know it
Yeah.
burns him out a little bit.
Yeah.
But I also love it, so it'll be hard for me to relinquish that.
And if you bring a dog, you get bumped up the list, right?
Yep. If you bring a puppy for me to hold while you go on stage, I will let you go whenever you want.
Classic Cody move.
I
right
won't
there.
even
Love
let
it.
you.
So we were going to talk about Cody's dating life.
Yeah.
But
But we're gonna skip that.
No.
No, I want to talk about
We're
it.
going to do it, but first we're going to go into a little segment we like to call the Blitz.
It's a blitz. It's a blitz. It's a blitz. Yeah, it's a blitz. Let's go.
All right. Should I
Okay,
stretch
Blitz.
for this?
Yeah, this week I have 7 questions.
So the blitz is he's gonna ask you 7 questions, and then he'll ask me 7 questions, and we'll compare answers and see who won.
Okay.
So it's
Yeah.
you
Oh, so
7,
there
me
is a
7.
winner.
Yeah,
Yeah,
there's
yeah.
always a winner.
Oh shit.
It's
Okay.
typically not me. So
It's not. Is it trivia? Like, should I have studied?
Nope. It's
Okay.
it could be. We could throw trivia in there
Yeah,
too.
you don't
Don't
know
throw
stuff.
tri- as long as it's not about
Who was
sports.
the 13th president of the United States of America?
I don't know. Alexander Hamilton.
Alexander.
I know 16 was Lincoln. That's all I got. All right, question 1. Favorite poster on your wall as a teenager?
Jonas Brothers.
Perfect. Question 2. According to Urban Dictionary, what is plogging?
Probably a sex thing.
That's your answer?
Yeah.
Okay. Question 3. You have 3 years to train for any Olympic sport. If you get at least a bronze, you win $50 million. What sport do you pick?
The one where you just lay down on a sled and hope for the best. Luge.
Luge.
Okay.
Yeah.
And hope for the best.
That's fair. Question 4. Would you rather break your dominant arm or both of your legs?
Ooh, dominant arm because I'm left-handed and the world doesn't like me anyway.
That's fair.
Not just because you're left-handed.
Question
Shut
5.
up.
What's a better term? Gash or dripping delta?
I don't know what either of those mean. Is that a sex thing? Which is worse was the question? Gash. I don't know. I'm going to pick one.
Better term is gash?
Sure.
Okay. Question 6. Best TV show currently still making episodes.
Still making episodes right now. Oh, shit. Okay, here we go. Stranger Things.
Okay. Question 7. Looking at Cody, what cartoon does he remind you of?
Scrappy-Doo.
Fantastic. And that was your blitz. That was rapid fire. You were quick.
Yes.
That was quick.
I was up there with Jack Lewis's rapid fire.
Yeah. Oh, we will.
Yeah, well, you'll explain some of
Oh,
those
we
things.
will.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. All right, Cody, you're up. Question
I'm up.
1. Favorite poster on your wall as a teenager? Did you have walls? You're in Fort Dodge. I didn't know.
I had walls.
Okay.
I had probably my Michael Jordan poster. Well, one of the 3 I had.
Okay. Question 2. According to Urban Dictionary, what is plogging?
Plogging is when you don't want to have sex with someone, but you just you've been in a relationship, all right, you got to have that once a month sex, so you just plog on.
Okay. Oh, wow.
Is that true? I
I
want to know.
don't think that's okay. That could be the answer.
I
We
don't know. I have no idea.
Could be the answer.
You sound like not a lonely person.
Yeah. Have you had that? Was this something that you happened in your previous relationship or something? Do we need to talk?
What's the next question?
Do we need to
Okay.
reevaluate your relationship
Yeah.
with your dog?
No. You can
you
can have him if you want.
Are you in the soaking? Is this what you're trying to say?
No, I'm not in the
Question
soaking.
3. You have 3 years of training for any Olympic sport. If you get at least a bronze, you win $50 million. What sport do you pick?
I'm going to say, what's it, power walking or speed walking?
Okay.
You have to have longer legs for that. I'm so sorry.
I was going to wait till we got done to throw that joke, so thank you. You took it. It's okay. Would you rather question 4. Would you rather break your dominant arm or both legs?
Dominant arm. I need to learn how to be better with my left hand anyways.
Okay. Hit the old stranger.
Something like that.
I get it.
Oh.
Although I
Question
do love
5.
wheelchair around doing wheelies in a wheelchair.
What's a better term, gash or dripping delta?
Dripping delta, clearly.
Okay. Question 6. Best TV show currently still making episodes.
Currently still making episodes.
Because otherwise you would have said Big Bang Theory. So
No, I wouldn't have said Boy Meets World. Duh. Currently still making episodes. I'm going to say Lucifer.
Ooh, I've been meaning to watch that.
Okay. And question 7. Looking at Melanie, what cartoon does she remind you of?
Minnie Mouse.
Oh, that's cute. I'll take it.
Okay. Let's go over answers and see who wins here. Question 1. Favorite poster on your wall as a teenager. As a teenager, you should have had a ladies poster up on
I
your
did
wall,
have one of
Cody.
those, but I had...
But you chose Michael Jordan.
I mean...
The second best player of all time. She chose the Jonas Brothers, the best trio of all time. Jonas Brothers is the correct answer.
You're an idiot.
According to Urban Dictionary, what is plogging? You said some kind of sex thing. Cody says being forced to have sex with your girlfriend when you don't want to, but you just have to do it anyways. Is that
Essentially.
What's the correct answer?
correct answer? Is neither of those. It's running for exercise and picking up trash you find along the way.
What?
That's way nicer than
Here's
both
the
of the things.
here's
you
the
said.
sentences used it. I know. I tried to flip it this week and find the nice Urban Dictionary one. It's nice out and the city is filthy. Let's go plugging. That's the sentence it was used in.
See, I think because it rhymes with snogging.
I'm gonna.
Yeah.
I don't know what snogging is.
'Cause
but-
normally
That's
I find
like
like
British fucking.
I normally
Oh.
find a really graphic Urban Dictionary word,
'Cause they-
but this week I switched it.
Yeah. So I'm gonna use that. Trying to use that in a sentence this week, just casually.
Plugging?
Plugging.
Hey,
Yeah.
man, you want to plug sometime?
You guys been plugging lately?
You want to plug and snog?
Plugging snog.
You have 3 years to train for any Olympic sport. If you get at least a bronze, you win $50 million. What do you pick? You said just lay on your back and slide the luge.
Yeah.
And Cody, you said
Speed walking.
Speed walking. Yeah, she was correct 100%. Your legs are way too short to speed walk. And you were drinking Jaeger bombs for the show, so you're definitely going to shit yourself while you're speed walking.
They do shit themselves during some of these events.
Well, she's not going to. Because she's not speed walking.
I don't
She's
know.
luging.
You go down.
She is luging.
Have you ever seen luging? I shit myself doing that.
The
That's
All you have to do is
The
basically plank really
But
good.
you see the,
Yeah,
the gravity
but that's
is shooting.
scary as shit.
If you have to shit, the gravity is shooting it back up in you, so you're good until at least the bottom. So we're
Okay.
gonna go with luging.
Yes.
Would you rather break your dominant arm or both legs? You guys both said legs, right?
We
What's
both
that
said
arm?
arm.
That's what I meant. Yeah, you both would be cool if your
Yeah.
legs are broken.
Can't really. I mean,
Okay, so we'll
can't
call
do
that
a whole
tie.
lot when you
Better
break
term:
your leg.
gash or dripping delta. Now, They both essentially are the same thing.
What
It's just a different term for it. It's
What is it?
Prince, what would you
Part of the female anatomy.
Yeah, that'd be the best way to do it.
Is it a vagina? Is it my vagina?
Yeah.
Well, it could be your vagina,
Like,
I
if you-
guess.
Like you call someone like you're calling someone a gash. You're being a real gash. You're being a real dripping delta. They're
Why dripping delta?
I don't know. It's just one of our friends called
I like the
someone
Chamber
a
of
gash.
Secrets or the Cavern of Terrors.
Yeah.
Cavern of Terrors, I like.
I prefer the
Yeah.
Chamber of Secretions, but that works too.
Haunted Mansion, if you're,
Okay. But I
Spacious
I
enough.
personally like
Spacious
the term,
enough.
I love the term dripping delta, but I think gash is a way better term.
Everyone loves a good alliteration, so like obviously dripping delta is more fun to say.
Yeah.
Dripping delta means I assume you've been successful in your job if you're giving a girl a dripping delta.
Gash
Make
is
that
like
delta
a
drip.
wound. That's just like
Yeah, that's why I think it's a better
yeah,
term.
That's
Like,
I
you're
think
being
it's
a real
meaner.
gash.
That's like
Yeah.
calling
When I-
a vagina a wound.
When I think of dripping
Like a
delta,
hatchet
or when I
wound.
think of gash, I feel like someone just like takes an axe and hits you with an axe, and it creates a gash in your leg or whatever.
Okay, so wait, which one is better? That was the question,
Yeah,
right?
I just wondered which was a better term.
So who won?
Well, I think gash is a better term.
Dripping delta implies constant arousal.
Which is funnier? Dripping delta.
Dripping delta is more funny to say, so I will definitely agree with that.
Yeah,
One's
but
better.
term personally.
So she admits that I won that point.
No, but no, you didn't win the point because I didn't say which was funnier, so which is a better term. Cody,
It's a no-win situation for me.
I could come up with 16 different better terms for my vagina.
Okay, go.
16?
Yeah.
Okay, we said Haunted Mansion,
1,
Cavern of
2,
Terrors, Chamber of Secrets,
3,
Portal of Doom,
4,
Tour of the Upside Down.
5. Tour of Upside Down. That's from
Stranger Things, yes.
Stranger Things.
Thank you so much. Secret Tunnel.
Yep.
Like from Avatar: Last Airbender.
Yep.
Secret Tunnel.
Okay, 10
Secret
more.
Tunnel. The thing that Aladdin goes into, the tiger's mouth in Aladdin.
Let's just call it the tiger's mouth.
The tiger's mouth. Yeah. Let's see here. The thing that should have killed Steve Irwin. I'm sorry. We're only at 8. I'm only halfway there. Okay, I can do this. All right. I'm just going to keep going Disney theme. Splash Mountain.
9.
Yes, the Tower of Terror.
You already said that.
Did I say the Tower?
Yes.
I thought I said Haunted Mansion.
She said Haunted Mansion.
I said,
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
She said Haunted Mansion.
I mean, I can
10.
keep going with Disney, like Mount Everest. Actually is a good one if you can climb it. Many
Yeah,
men
you
have
gotta
died there.
Yeah. Well, that's what usually Cody.
Oh yeah,
That's the path, the rainbow path there.
Oh yeah, Rainbow Road. Let's go with that. Let's go
Road,
let's
down
go
Route 12,
Mario
down
with
Route
this
12.
bullshit here. So a warp pipe. We're gonna go
A
Mario
warp
now.
pipe?
Oh,
Yeah,
nice.
that's the yeah.
Nice. We're on to something.
Yeah,
We're at 13. That's
we're gonna
13.
continue at
3
13.
more.
I got 3 more. 3 more names for my
For your dripping delta.
Cooch City, population me.
It's 14.
That forest where everyone commits suicide, but the opposite.
Suicide forest.
Like the opposite of a suicide forest.
This is so bad I'm going to kill myself.
But like this is so good, I
What?
have
I got
a reason
one
to
more,
stay
Mom.
alive.
Oh, I got you.
One more. The penthouse.
Okay.
All right, that's pretty
Nice.
impressive.
You didn't save the best for last, but you finished, and we like that.
That's what she said to Cody.
Yeah.
Why,
Nailed
hey.
it. Nailed it.
First of all, I always finish first. I'm a gentleman.
And, God, that was good. She's gonna
That
win.
was fucking-
She's already going to win this.
That was hilarious. That was hilarious.
Number 6, best TV show currently still making episodes. You said Lucifer. Stranger Things. I've never. What the fuck is Lucifer?
Lucifer's a great show.
I've
on
heard
Netflix.
such good things
It's
about
on-
Lucifer.
Oh, yeah.
Is it on Fox?
Yeah, it was on Fox. Now it was picked up by Delta, or not Delta. Jesus.
The dripping delta.
picked
Comes get
up
this
by
Lucifer dripping delta.
Netflix.
It's fiery.
We got 1 season left. It comes out September 10th.
Okay.
So yeah, it's a good show.
I've heard such good things. That's on my list of things to watch.
Yeah.
But Stranger Things.
Stranger Things is fantastic.
I need some recommendations for things to download on Netflix when I'm traveling the next 2 weeks.
Avatar: The Last Airbender. All of the seasons are on
Or
Netflix.
get HBO Max. They got all kinds
Can
of
you
shit.
download stuff on there?
Yeah, absolutely you can.
And okay, to your phone?
Same with Stars.
Because I might do that.
If you got Stars, Power. Fantastic.
Well, I want to watch Ballers on HBO.
Ballers is great too.
Or we could watch
And
Entourage.
last one, looking at each other, what cartoon reminds you of? Scrappy Doo, obviously. That's fantastic. Technicality, though, Cody, Scrappy Doo wasn't a cartoon. Scooby Doo was. Scrappy
Doo's a cartoon.
Was a cartoon character,
It's
right?
a character. It wasn't a
Yeah.
cartoon, though.
Oh.
Minnie Mouse.
But I
didn't
didn't
have her own-
specify whether it was character
Yeah.
or show. I just said
Yeah.
cartoon. So
I liked Minnie Mouse. That was
good.
That was sweet. That was much nicer than mine.
Yeah,
my answer
see,
was.
I can be a nice guy
and that
sometimes.
was the Blitz.
That was fun.
That was good. That was a
Yeah.
fantastic blitz.
So
We had a
Who won?
blitz within a blitz.
Cody, it wasn't even close. Like when she named off 16 better names than
Yeah.
Gash and Dripping Delta.
Yeah, no, I'm giving her credit. That was a pretty impressive blitz of vagina names you have there.
Like I used to on my phone, I used to name my house the Chamber of Secretions, and I just recently changed it to Tiff's Boner Garage. She didn't think that one was as funny, but now that you have all these names, I might change it again.
Yeah.
These
Speaking
are
of things that
fantastic.
Tiff doesn't think's funny.
Cody's dating life. Let's get into it, okay?
Yeah.
Oh, God damn it.
What's your dream girl?
We need to know about your dream girl. What are you looking for? You see a woman, you're like, oh, I need to know her. And then after you get to know her, we need to know like what you like about her after that.
First of all, I had this discussion with a coworker earlier today, and maybe it sounds vain, but I don't think you ever walk up to a girl and like, man, you're ugly, but I bet you have a great personality. Like, you got to find the person attractive, right?
That's true.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
So that's what I said. After you talk to her,
Yeah.
then
Yeah.
then what do you
No,
like
no
about
one
her
has
after
even
that?
accused you of being shallow yet, but you made sure that we knew that you are.
Jack Black, calm it down.
I didn't say shallow, I said vain. Jeez. What's this chair made of? Steel? That's my favorite line of that movie.
Anyways,
I mean, I prefer blondes.
Okay.
Not saying like brunettes or redheads.
Your sister's out.
Aren't attractive, but like if I see a blonde, I'm like, all right, I gotta go check her out and see if she's attractive. My thing.
Okay.
Typically, I don't know. I like long legs, even though I'm short. I get it.
It's because it's something you don't have.
If she's
you want.
missing some ribs, you guys still might match up height wise.
Yeah. What if she has 2 broken legs, but her dominant arm still works?
So she can't run away. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess.
Now, okay, so you see a blonde.
If they're long but broken, is what he's asking.
Now you see a blonde, and you're like,
that's my
okay,
only chance. They got to be broken for me to even have a chance.
That's fair.
I also like the first thing that you said is something that somebody could do to themselves at any moment. Like I could become a blonde tomorrow.
Yeah, no, and 100%. I don't know what it is. Like I'm not like my entire life. I'm like, oh, I just have a thing for blondes. Like obviously, the girls that I like had the longest relationships with have been brunettes, but blondes just always get like a little preferential treatment for me. So.
Interesting.
Okay. So after you meet this blonde, right, and she accepts you talking to her, what is going to make you be like, actually do it? Nah, I'm good.
I mean, in my younger days, like it was just obviously all looks. Now that I'm older, definitely like gotta have a conversation with somebody. Gotta have similar interests, like to do like
We're
similar
getting deep
things.
right now.
I like this.
We're getting
Yeah, no, I don't
Like similar interests.
I'm
Like,
actually,
oh my god,
like,
I love
sweaty. My hands are
podcasts.
sweaty.
You're turning
I don't
red,
like
so
this.
you're getting
This
deep.
is great.
I'm
Yeah,
not
this is
enjoying
fantastic.
this as
Welcome
much.
to your love coaches.
Yeah.
This is the Marshall and Melanie show.
Can we go to something else real quick?
Yeah, we're the
I'm
new
not
Adam
I'm not
Carolla
enjoying
and
this.
Dr.
This
Drew.
is probably the most uncomfortable I've been in 69 episodes.
Nice, 69, classic. What if the girl says she wants to do that right away? Does that turn you off? Because is
No.
it too
Well,
far?
if she has
Like-
long legs, that implies that she's tall, which would make 69ing with you kind of
It doesn't mean their
uncomfortable.
torso's not the same.
Yeah, it'd be more like a elongated 6. Yeah. What time is it? That being said, let's roll into our sponsors real quick, Cody. We'll take you off spot for a
Oh,
minute.
thanks.
Don't worry, we'll come back. We'll get them.
I want to, yes.
Can we do like a scratch-off ticket or something? Anything other than this next time?
Nice. Scratch off for love.
Scratch
Starring
off for
Cody King.
love, yeah.
I like it. Are you a fan of BBops?
Yes.
Nice. I'm glad because they're our sponsor, so I was hoping
Oh,
you'd say
yay.
yes.
Are you a fan of Lola's?
I am a fan of Lola's.
You like hot stuff?
Yes, I love hot stuff, and I also like Lola's.
What's your favorite? Nice. What's your
Oh,
favorite?
I'm glad you say you like me.
What's your favorite thing? Your go-to at BBops?
My go-to at BBops, just like a standard cheeseburger.
Nice.
Oh my gosh, like yeah,
The single with cheese.
yeah,
Yeah,
just
nice.
bam. Can't mess with the classics.
Have you had the chicken sandwich?
I have not had their chicken
I
sandwich.
highly recommend it. I told Antoinette about when she was on.
You gotta try the fish sandwich as well.
Fish
yeah.
sandwich is very good, especially if you're a religious person and Lent's around and you
Yeah,
can't eat.
I mean they consistently win like best burger in Des Moines.
Yeah, they're
right.
fantastic.
29 years in a row.
And their
right?
chocolate shakes just above $1. They're great.
As long as I've been alive.
Yeah.
That's how it started. It started
Yeah.
with you.
Yeah.
If you weren't
You
born,
think that's?
I was born and then they
if
won
Do you think
best
your
burger.
parents? Do you think your
Bebop's
parents were
winning
like, man, let's
best
get some bebops and conceive Melanie?
Yes.
yes, it's simple math.
If I like
really.
did the whole Back to the Future thing,
Yeah.
like that's the thing I'd have to try and keep
Simple
preserved.
math. Lola's. You said that you were a fan of Lola's. Have
Yeah.
you tried all their products?
I am a little bit of a wimp when it comes to spice. So
That's okay, so am I.
I've tried most of them. Saw that they have seasoning, which is really cool. I didn't realize
Their
that.
season-
That'd
so
be
I
really
will
fun
tell
on
you
like
this
a
about
Bloody
the
Mary,
seasoning.
I'm
Very
sure.
good. It's spicy, though.
It has a nice kick to it. So
Yeah.
It's like a seasoning salt, like a Lowry's, but it's got a little it'll punch you right in the mouth.
No,
Put it on
amazing.
as like a dry rub. You said is pretty good, right?
But they also but if you like Bloody Marys, they do have a Bloody Mary mix too.
But no, my so my favorite Saturday morning tradition is to actually go get a breakfast burrito at Hawk HOQ, that little restaurant, farm to table stuff down here in East Village. And every morning I set up for a wedding, go get a breakfast burrito, put a bunch of Lolas on top of it, and then
go to the bathroom.
Carry on with my day. And then go continue to set up things and flirt with groomsmen. It's great.
So they have like
if you like
6 different hot sauces now. They got
6, and
6 different kinds. They got the seasoning salt. They have the margarita mix.
Yeah,
and
if you
Bloody
like
Mary
tequila, here, get some of that. Come to Coa Cantina.
Bring your own Bloody Mary.
Bring your own Bloody Mary mix.
Yeah, bring in some
Hey,
Lolas.
and they just sold nationally somewhere, right? They just signed on with Lowe's.
So,
Yeah.
They're in I believe 4 or 5 countries now, and they're in every Lowe's store in the country at least.
And they
Nice.
also, if you're at BBops and you want some hot sauce, they got the Lola's packets.
Actually, you know
They got
what?
the Lolas
Yeah,
packets.
some Lolas on a cheeseburger sounds like something that hungover Mel really could
Yeah.
use.
Or
Like
if you try that chicken sandwich.
we've had a couple shots. Like I can see myself enjoying this tomorrow morning. Like
Hey,
If
BBops
you
open till 11.
don't want to get up, want to have it delivered, use the promo code AskThe8Ball, you get 10% off your order.
Perfect. With that being said, here's a word from our sponsors. We'll be right back.
Where's the best place in Des Moines to get a burger, fries, and a chocolate shake?
BBops, big tasty burgers, hot crispy fries, and great chocolate shakes.
So why do you come to BBops?
The burgers are fresh and fast, and it tastes great.
I like the pork fritters and chicken sandwiches.
Where's the best place in Des Moines to get a burger, fries, and a chocolate shake?
There's only one place we go. BBops.
Oh, BBops, better than good.
Lola's Fine Hot Sauce, a generational family recipe using the world's hottest peppers for great flavor. They're vegan, non-GMO project verified, kosher, and all natural. Find them online at lolasfinehotsauce.com. Use promo code AskThe8Ball for 10% off your purchase.
Well, make Cody King uncomfortable 2021. That'd be a new hashtag.
What about the website? Is that still going?
not quite cancel Cody King, but make Cody King uncomfortable.
You know about Cancel Cody King?
I know about cancel Cody King.
The website?
I was there that night.
The Sid Ball. Oh, you were watching?
I was. I
were
was
you?
at the bar that
Oh, it
night.
was you and Antoinette, wasn't it?
Yeah,
I
we were
forgot.
there.
Nice.
I forgot.
I just live at TeeHee's. I sleep underneath the bar and I just crawl out when it's my time to be up. You know.
That was a fun episode too. We should have Sid on.
That was a
again.
super fun episode. Yeah, you should have Sid on again.
Sid's a funny guy.
I mean,
I feel like Pete writes all of his jokes, but Sid's a funny guy.
Make sure Pete knows you said that.
Oh, absolutely.
Pete plays the instrumental in the background, like a slow jam.
Big thanks to BBops and Lola's, and also big thanks to Coa Cantina for letting us use this beautiful space tonight.
If you love tequila, come check out Coa. If you love spice, check out Lola's. If you love good food, check out
BBops. Jesus,
Sorry.
Cody.
I was
he was thinking about
BBops,
blondes.
Make that check.
He was thinking about a blonde chick.
Me.
I mean, I haven't seen a dime of that, but
If you guys love single men that like blondes,
well,
Cody
not
King
you
is your
guys.
guy.
If you girls,
It's 2021, man. How dare you?
No, but I'm saying my preference is girls.
Okay, well.
Wow, blondes and girls.
Wow.
Yeah, I know. Just kind of cutting it all in half.
Narrowing everything
Narrow
down.
it down.
Normally we start this segment off with the Kyle McLean Low Life Piece of Shit of the Week award.
Mel.
But first, we're going to talk about the one that got away, Cody.
Yes.
Mel.
On the break, Cody told us about a girl that the one that got away, and she wasn't a blonde.
She wasn't.
Wow.
Tell us more about her.
Hold on. Is this why you like blondes now? Because the one that got away wasn't
No, I've
blonde?
always liked blondes. I've always had a thing for blondes.
But now you're just like turned off by brunettes because like
No,
the
no,
one
I
that left.
still dated a brunette.
Okay.
Just the one girl I've dated that I thought was like, we were super young. I was 25 and she was 20, 22, 21, 22.
I thought you were gonna say like 18.
And like she wanted to like settle down. I just was not ready for it. And
Do you regret
now,
that
yeah,
choice?
I do.
I guess I got a new nominee for Low Life Piece of Shit.
Me?
Yeah.
Thanks. Mel, the last thing we do at the very end of the show is you shake the 8-ball and ask it a question. So have an idea.
Okay, so I got to think of a question. Got it. Okay.
But first, we roll into the Kyle McLean Low Life Piece of Shit of the Week award.
In a world of Kyles, only one stands out. It's the Kyle McLean Low Life Piece of Shit of the Week award.
Tell me more. Who's Kyle McLean?
So
that's correct.
Kyle McLean.
Who is Kyle McLean?
Kyle McLean is the most. If you go into like a date expecting to be disappointed, Kyle MacLachlan is the least disappointing person ever.
He's super handsome, successful, good looking, smart, funny. He's like the perfect person. So he's
loves to say fair.
He's a real low life piece of shit. Good friend of ours.
Okay, so we love him and we think very highly of him.
We call him a low life piece of shit because he makes us all look so bad.
He doesn't even try, and he's like the Liam, or like not the Liam Neeson.
He's one of the co-owners of Bellhop and Hello Marge.
Ooh, is he single?
Nah.
Well,
maybe for your maybe for your sister.
Oh, husband number 3. Husband number 3.
He's like the Neesons, not the Neesons, the Hemsworth.
He's like the third Hemsworth, or he's like a Hemsworth in general.
He was like of Des Moines. He's like a Hemsworth of Des Moines.
He's who they molded their bodies after.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
If they wanted to be skinny instead of ripped.
But he's not single?
Guys, we gotta stop talking about Kyle. I'm getting hard. My dripping delta.
Are you having a dripping delta?
I got a real gash happening here.
Your Tower of Terror is just fucking raging right now.
Cody is the opposite of the suicide forest. Is it raging?
I gotta do the old Texas belt buckle right now.
So
wait, what's that?
That's where you tuck your boner up in your pants.
Oh my god. I'm learning more about penises tonight.
Yeah,
but then when it gets soft, then you have the Louisiana hang down. It's just drooping. Urban Dictionary, I don't know.
Marshall actually names his penis different things.
Depending
on the state. Like,
do you have 16 names? Can we do 16 names for you?
I wish I was that creative. You have that one down. I can't. I don't think I could do 16 names.
16 was a dumb number for me to say.
But you made
the fact that you got there, though, was impressive. 16 is impressive.
Yeah. So back to the Kyle MacLachlan Lola Piece of Shit Award. Cody, do you have any nominees this week?
I've got 2.
I also have 2. If you don't have any, that's okay. You can just judge.
I've got 1.
Okay.
I can think of one.
So I'll throw one. Cody will throw one. You'll throw one.
Yeah.
Go. My first one. Addie Timmermans. She's a Belgian woman. She's been banned from her local zoo after striking up too close of a relationship with a chimpanzee. This sounds like it was from the Chive, or the Onion, but it wasn't. This is a real article. For the last 4 years, Addie and Cheetah, I think it's pronounced. I could be pronouncing it wrong. That's the chimpanzee's name, Cheetah. They've been seeing each other at the zoo. They now blow kisses to each other and has disrupted the chimpanzee habitat. And the other chips aren't accepting of Cheetah in their social group because of it. So they banned her from the zoo. And when they asked her about the incident, Addie said, "We're having an affair," is all I'll say.
The chimpanzee said that?
This is a real story I read today.
Oh my god!
No, not the chimpanzee. The lady said that.
The lady said she's having an affair with the chimpanzee?
Yeah. And this chimpanzee will blow her kisses. This has been happening for 4 years. And the rest of the chimps, when the zoo hours are open, they don't even acknowledge the other monkey. Leaves it by itself. And so he's being socially
isolated because he's a weirdo.
Yeah. And so they banned
being
the lady
weird
from
is
the zoo
cool
because
though.
It's not good for the habitat of the
Are you this chimpanzee, Cody?
I mean, I'm not in love with a zookeeper, but
if a lady started blowing you kisses and it disrupted your habitat, would you keep doing it?
Lady started blowing me kisses, it does.
This wasn't even
disrupt my habitat
Cody,
for
this
sure.
This wasn't even a zookeeper. This was just a random
lady
attendee, like a person that comes to the zoo all the time.
A zoo customer, yeah. Just somebody goes to the zoo and she ended up this monkey and her became friends and now they blow each other kisses and it's weird and this lady says they're
weird
having an affair.
It's interesting.
Yeah.
My first nominee is Shanda Myers.
Okay. Wow.
Because why not?
That's fair.
That's all. Just Shanda Myers, why not? If you know Shanda Myers, you understand why I'm nominating her.
Wow. One was very specific and one was not. I love
Cody
that.
did no homework for this part of the show.
No, that's okay. I didn't do homework and I had a nominee in mind
already.
What's
your nominee?
You didn't know about it. So
my nominee is every Des Moines parking police officer.
Fair.
Okay.
Fair.
If you've written a ticket, if you've.
What about Croto?
Also Croto.
Yeah.
Honorary mention Croto.
They've won this like twice already.
Yeah.
Yeah. They should win this.
So Des Moines parking police officers and also Croto.
Okay, fair enough.
Nice.
Marshall.
My second nominee is Steve Mcfadden.
Of course, yes.
As he should be.
As he fucking should be.
Allegedly.
Not even allegedly at this point.
Well,
I mean,
legal purposes. Allegedly beating the shit out of his ex-girlfriend and being just a scumbag in general, a racist, having terrible bars, just sucking at life.
When my dad found out,
customers.
When my dad found out I quit my job, he was like, "Such and such restaurant is hiring for $15 an hour," and I was like, "I don't think you want me working there."
So
No, you don't. I've heard nothing but bad things, allegedly.
Yeah, allegedly.
You allegedly that you've heard them, or allegedly that they're bad?
I've allegedly seen pictures of this piece of shit in action.
I don't even need to nominate my person, but because I think we all know who's gonna win this one.
Well, let's hear your nominee though. Do you have anything bad to say about my nominee?
I don't have anything good to say about him. So
That's fair. Okay.
I do remember the very first time I met him. He was just the biggest douchebag in the world. Not allegedly.
Ooh.
It wasn't changed.
So he comes down, throws a $100 bill on the table, and he goes, "I need a Tito's and Red Bull." Okay, charge him at whatever it was, give him the change.
He kept it.
And I go, "Hey," and he just stands there, doesn't say anything, stands there talking on his phone or whatever, and he goes, "When he needs another one," I'm like, "What does that mean?" So I go to grab his tip, and he slams his hand on the bar, and I'm like, "What does this mean, you douchebag? What does this mean? This means go away. It means."
Wait, he hit you?
No.
That's so you weren't even a woman. That's so unlike him.
Oh my god.
All right, we're gonna
allegedly. It's
allegedly.
So unlike him. We're getting sued.
Yeah. What are they gonna take?
The 69th episode.
Yeah, we're gonna take our BBops sponsorship.
Oh shucks.
Fuck. There goes my car payment.
My last nominee is people that are too lazy to repark their car. I saw somebody at
that's fair. I saw your snap or
my snap earlier.
That's fair.
Saw somebody at Hoo-Ha today that is literally. I get it. They're in a Jeep. Cool. Jeeps can go off road, but they're parked on the curb
cool.
and the vehicle's like this, like not that extreme, but like that.
It's
it's
not
back
straight.
it up and then go get in the parking lot. If you take up.
So you're saying you don't like when things aren't straight? You already said you like blonde women. Now you don't like things that aren't straight?
No, I don't like assholes
Cody.
that can't park correctly. You take up 2 spots, and I get it if you're in the back of the parking lot. Take up as many spots as you fucking want. You're in the first half of the parking lot. Park your fucking vehicle properly.
No, you're not wrong.
If you pull into a spot, like I pull in a spot all the time, and I'm like, shit, I need to back up, I need to reverse. It takes 30 seconds to fix your parking. Be courteous.
Cody King, he likes going in and out until it's right.
See, that's the nicest thing anyone's ever said about this podcast.
Cody's a premature parker too, so he usually pulls in and doesn't get a chance to pull out.
Well, the thing is, like,
this is good enough.
I can't fill the space, but I always push the sides out with the doors.
Hung like a.
I can't fill the space, but I push the sides out. The Cody King story.
Cody hung like a tuna
autobiography.
Story Cody King. Okay.
Mel, do you have another one?
Yeah. So I have not gotten the chance to do this either on stage or in public. I would like to nominate my ex-boyfriend.
Okay.
Was it Steve McFadden?
He's not Steve McFadden.
Why? Your
I don't think so we were together for 7 years.
Oh wow.
And
didn't propose. Jesus, what an asshole.
And that's 100% why
Okay.
I broke up with him. He didn't want to move to Des Moines. We were living in Pella.
Tiff, stop listening to this.
Oh, here we go.
Right now.
Hey, but no, we were together for 7 years. He didn't want to get married. He didn't want to really do anything, and I really wanted to move to Des Moines because I've been working in Des Moines for several years at that point.
Okay.
And he said it was too expensive.
Des Moines?
Yeah.
Where were you guys?
We were living in Pella.
Okay.
Yeah, I was driving 2 hours a day.
Yeah. I mean, Pella probably is cheaper than Des Moines, but Des Moines is really not.
It was so cheap, but Des Moines
is one of the Des Moines, Oklahoma City, and Omaha, like the 3 best cities to live in. Crime, living expenses, and all that shit.
Oh yeah, it was not that bad, and he didn't want to. That was he also never wanted to get married, and he also didn't want to change anything that wasn't working, and. So I broke up with him and I moved down, and then the world shut down. I broke up with him in February 2020.
Oh shit.
Pandemic started March of 2020, and I tried to reach out to be like, hey, I know you're not speaking to me because we broke up, but I would like to know how you're doing because we were together for 7 years, and also there's an apocalypse currently ongoing, and he ghosted me still. And then I just recently found out that he moved to Chicago.
That's
Mr. It's too expensive to live in Des Moines. So I have been such a good ex-girlfriend in the sense that I have not roasted him in public. I have a lot of public forums that I get to speak on, and I never roast him, and this is one. I nominate Lucas.
Hey.
Fuck you. Our Chicago fan base is huge.
Lucas, you get the runner-up, the David Prinz Lola piece of shit of the week.
That's the runner-up.
It's the runner-up.
Because the Kyle McLean, and actually, I don't even want to say Kyle. I'm going to take Kyle off because that's not fair to Kyle on this one. The low-light piece of shit of the week,
Steve McFadden.
Yes. Fuck that guy.
I agree.
Allegedly, fuck that guy.
You'll never catch me in one of his bars, restaurants, taverns, whatever you want to call it.
No.
We'll be here.
Back to happier news.
Yeah.
So I didn't realize you just moved to Des Moines. How long have you been doing comedy now?
A little over a year.
Okay.
Not that long.
And you're fucking killing the game already.
Thank you. Yeah.
Damn.
I have to be the best at everything I do.
Because you have that twin syndrome?
Yeah, it's pretty much what it is. I just have to be the best. And so, yeah.
Okay.
Sorry.
So I've got a couple of questions about comedy. I thought you've been doing this for a while. I didn't realize you've been doing it like about or as much time as I have or even less.
Perfect.
What was the scariest thing about doing stand-up comedy for the first time?
Imposter syndrome. Like
Explain
wondering
to our dumber audience.
Yes. So imposter syndrome in general is basically when your brain, no matter how good you are at something, your brain is like, you don't know what you're doing and everyone's about to find out. So even when I was doing well, I had this feeling that everyone, that I was faking it and that people were going to find out soon. So that was the biggest problem.
I mean, you can't really fake laughs, I guess.
Exactly. But I was convincing myself that people were doing it to be nice.
You could think people are laughing.
Yeah. Or even when you hear laughter, you're like, you guys are just being nice to me.
Yeah.
And that's part of being a woman too. So.
Okay. Starting out, what advice do you give somebody that wants to start into comedy?
Don't tell stories.
Okay.
That's my least favorite. My least favorite thing to hear when a comedian gets on stage, whether they're seasoned or new, is I'm just gonna tell you guys a story real quick, and I hate that. That means that you think that your life is more interesting than your jokes, and you're wrong.
Okay. I agree with that. And if you're a seasoned person that can tell a story but make a joke along the way the entire time, that's my favorite.
Oh yeah, if you can Mike Birbiglia that shit, I am super on board.
Yeah.
But most people can't do that. They just literally think that because they've been doing comedy for 30 plus years that they can just tell you a story about a time they went camping and all of a sudden it's going to be amazing.
So here's one thing. Most time I think it's not funny. I saw Tom Arnold once at the Funny Bone. Mm-hmm. And all he did was tell stories, and for some reason I thought it was hilarious. But I also think he was coked out of his mind.
Yeah, well,
so that could have been it.
But Mankind kind of did the same thing, and
I
think
Steve-O.
But yeah,
it was mostly those stories. But Tom Arnold just went up there and he was just talking a mile a minute, throwing his hands in the air and telling stories. So I'm like, all right, and that was kind of entertaining. But for the most part, yeah, stories.
If you can do something like Mike Birbiglia or like Christopher Titus does it a little bit. He tells stories along the way.
Yeah.
But he has punchlines in there.
Yeah. So I think it takes a long time to master that craft. Yeah. So when a new comic comes up and they're like, well, I'm just going to tell this story about this bad date I went on. I'm like, nope.
Yeah.
Don't do that. Tell a joke about the bad date you went on. That will cut the entire story down to at least 2 minutes at most, and you'll have more time for jokes. Because it's not about the story. You're not as interesting as you think you are. And that's honestly what I would tell most. And if they followed up with, why don't you want me to tell a story? I'd say you're not as interesting as you think you are.
Unless you're Michael Jordan, I don't want to hear your fucking story.
Yeah, I'm not as interesting as I think I am, and I'm fully aware of that. So
save your stories for your first date.
Or a podcast that you're on.
My last question for you about comedy is, if you could model yourself, or do you have a comedian that you want to model yourself after? Like me personally, my favorite comedian is Christopher Titus, and I want to I kind of relate to him and want to model myself.
So if somebody was like, he reminds me of Christopher Titus, you would be like, yes, I'm doing it.
That'd be like the ultimate comedy.
Oh, okay. I really love Whitney Cummings.
Okay.
Whitney Cummings is fucking hilarious.
Very funny.
Yeah, and I love how hard she works. She's working really hard. I just love.
And she gives no fucks.
Yeah, she does, and that too. I definitely want. If somebody was like, you remind me a lot of Whitney Cummings, I'd be like, oh my god, I'm amazing.
Do you model your comedy after her?
I don't know if I necessarily model my comedy after anyone specifically. I love the way Taylor Tomlinson talks about her trauma and her therapy and her mental health. And I pull a lot of inspiration from that, being more open and vulnerable and finding the humor in it, because she goes somewhere where a lot of people don't have the courage to go as far as talking about therapy and their mental health. And then I really, really just adore Whitney Cummings and Jen Kirkman and the way they...
I know Jen Kirkman.
I don't know.
She's great. She's I really love all of her specials on Netflix. And she is... she's just kind of a cynical single lady.
Yeah.
And but she does a lot of writing for The Marvelous Mrs. Maisel. So she's somebody
that's
who's
a show I'm gonna download on Netflix. I heard that's fantastic.
That one is on Amazon Prime, so you cannot download it on Netflix. But But her comedy writing is really, really wonderful. And she is the kind of person who can tell you a story and tell jokes along the way. And that's what I really love about her. Because I do think that there is an art to that. But yeah, if somebody told me that my comedy reminded me of those women, I would be like, yes. Okay. Or even if they said, dare I say it, Mike Birbiglia, I love his... Yeah. I love everything about him, his writing, his comedy, his stage presence, his style, the way that you feel really comfortable with him and really goofy. And like the way he's embarrassed the entire time and you can feel that, but in a comforting way. I love it when a comedian makes me feel comfortable being embarrassed.
You should check out Gary Goldman. I think you might like him.
He's coming to Woolies.
Gary Goldman, yes,
shit.
He is.
Cool.
November, December.
I won't have a job then. I'm excited. I'll have time.
You got time off.
Yeah, no, he is a comedian I was just recently introduced to in March or April. And like I said,
he's hilarious.
His writing, like his ability to tell a story and make jokes is hilarious.
And he's tall as shit too.
He's like 6'5", I think.
Yeah, he's a big guy. So
Marshall, who do you model your lack of comedy after?
Well, first of all, how dare you? Second of all, stand-up's not my thing. I wish I could do stand-up. I actually envy those who can do stand-up. I just don't think I could do it.
Have you thought about trying it?
No, I like doing this where I can just sit and talk and bullshit. Like I think I'm funnier if I can just bullshit, go off the cusp instead of write. Like I'm not good at writing jokes. But no, I like late night talk shows.
Yeah.
Like most of them. Actually, I hate most late night talk shows, but I like the theory of them.
Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah, like I think they're all like Jimmy Fallon's kind of funny. Jimmy Kimmel used to be funny.
I think Conan was funny for a while.
Conan was funny.
Yeah.
Like,
so hosting, you have like more of a host.
Like hosting. Yeah, I like hosting stuff. So
yeah.
What was
like if I could host an award show, that'd be awesome.
Ooh.
He might actually be good at that. He hosted the roast of Cody King and he did a good job. I'll give him credit for that. What was the scariest thing the first time you did comedy?
Scariest thing the first time I did comedy.
It was your very first time up.
Probably. Gosh, I talked a little bit about the imposter syndrome, but I think the scariest thing was feeling like I had to impress somebody.
Okay.
Because like it was right before it became like a really welcoming scene for women.
Yeah.
Like Des Moines very recently became like a beautiful paradise for
Des Moines comedy scene is
fantastic. It's 100% welcoming and overjoyingly lovable for a female comic to get on stage for the first time.
I almost think there's equally as many funny female comedians as men comedians as any other city out there.
Exactly. It's beautiful. It's so great.
The female comedians I see even just at open mic night TeeHees or just random shows across town, they're so hilarious. Like Coral.
Yeah. Yes.
Like
Antoinette.
Haley
Call.
Like you. Like
Rish.
Everyone makes me laugh so hard every time I see them.
Rish, a girl that was in my stand-up class with me, she just opened up for Willie Farrell, and I've seen a couple of her jokes. Like she was telling them, I'm like, I know this joke, but she had new punchlines, and she fucking killed it. I was very happy for her.
Super funny. I love that.
And so this was like just at the cusp of that. So there's that intimidation factor as a woman doing anything. And so that was probably the scariest part was that's such a weight on you anytime you try something new. Is like I'm a woman doing it. Not just I'm trying stand up, but I'm a woman trying stand up. And that it sucks, but sometimes it kind of brings the adversity there. Cause like, I mean, I just roast the shit out of men on stage right now.
As you should.
That's a big part of my content. And it goes so well because I finally get to.
Yeah. No, I love, like, honestly, I think roasts are one of my favorite kinds of comedy.
Yeah.
Like me and him love roasts.
Yeah, like I'm still upset that
Bumping
Jeff
Mike's
Ross
got the vid.
Yeah.
Been waiting for Bumping Mike's for like
it's
3 years
now.
now.
Canceled, yeah.
Mm.
It's about
that being said,
about that time.
Oh my
That's
gosh.
the 8-ball time.
Got a question for the 8-ball?
All right.
Most of
Mr.
the time we
8-ball.
say ask the 8-ball, people are like start getting their nose ready.
Yeah,
So
like
no, we have an
I
actual
got the
ball.
credit card. I'll cut this up real quick.
No, we're gonna ask this 8-ball some questions. Okay, so I wanted to ask the 8-ball because I mentioned that I have this whole plan. How I feel like I need to meet somebody now and have a kid soon because biology.
Yeah.
So it's.
You sure it's not germology?
Scientology. Sometimes that.
Some sort of geology. Some sort of ology.
Geology is rocks. I don't know what's in your pants, Cody
Shout
King.
out to Dwayne The Rock Johnson for Terramana. Delicious.
So I thought because I already know what I'm doing with my career as far as quitting my job and trying different things and everything else, I want to talk to it about whether I'm going to meet someone this year.
Okay.
We
year?
have 4 months left in the year.
3 months left. 3 months.
We have 3 months left in the year.
Will Mel meet somebody by the end of the year.
Will I meet a prospective
September,
romantic
October,
partner?
November,
Oh, yeah. Yep.
So I'm shaking it.
It's hard to read.
It's hard to read.
We have a small
And
budget.
it's also dark
gotta
in here.
We gotta get a better 8-ball.
Bigger 8-ball.
Cody, what's the 8-ball say? Oh, you may rely on it?
Oh, there you go.
That means yes, right?
I believe so.
You may rely on it. Yeah, you may rely on it. Yes. Sounds like Mel is gonna meet somebody. Are you nervous now?
No.
No? You're excited?
Let's
Are you
go.
excited?
Yeah, my what is it? My dripping delta
The dripping delta
is ready for you.
This gash is throbbing.
Yeah.
We're good.
You heard
The Chamber of Secrets has been opened.
Your reverse Tower of Terror, whatever it was.
No, my reverse suicide forest.
Reverse suicide forest.
Open for business.
So good.
That's fantastic.
You will not want to kill yourself once you get to
All
where
up
Mel
in this.
to where Mel wants you to get.
Yeah.
All up in this.
Yeah, if you dated Robin Williams, he'd still be here.
Oh my God, that was bad. That was really bad, and I loved it. No, I loved it. That was amazing.
Too soon?
Never too soon.
Okay,
I love it. I love
you guys
it.
hang in there.
Well, thank you guys for watching. Check out Mel at TeeHee's on Thursdays hosting
Thursday nights,
hosting
open mic nights. Yeah, open mic and go to TeeHee's in general. Great venue.
Yeah, go
Great venue.
check out their website teescomedy.com. Yeah. Check out all the local comedy places in Des Moines. You got open mic nights at the station on Ingersoll on Mondays. You got Lefties on Tuesdays. You got
you don't have to go to
Mr.
Ankeny.
Spring on Wednesdays,
Yeah.
and then Mother's Pub on Wednesdays as well, and Ames.
I'd rather go to Ames than Ankeny.
Yeah,
but
we don't shout out Ankeny here.
Yeah.
We don't shout out Ankeny. Never mind.
Hashtag
It's
fuck
the
Ankeny.
Nebraska of Iowa. And hey, something for you guys to look forward to. The day this drops, we got college football.
Sports.
Yay! Yay sports!
Yay sports!
Hashtag yay sports.
I'm excited to watch Nebraska get pummeled by Illinois.
Yes, for those of you.
Fuck Nebraska.
For those of you that are from Nebraska, thanks for listening, and we'll see you guys next time.
Thanks, guys.